The happiness of your life is shaped by the quality of your thoughts. In a world that constantly tries to tell us how to feel, what to think, and how to act, imagine having the ability to remain calm and content no matter what's happening around you. That kind of control isn't just impressive, it's transformative. It's not about mastering the outside world, but about gaining command over something far more important and fully within your reach, your own mind. Stoicism teaches resilience, gratitude, and the skill of living a deeply fulfilling life. But this isn't a lesson from the past meant to sit in a history book. This is about you and the life you're living right now. It's about standing firm in the middle of modern chaos without losing your balance. It's about discovering peace in turbulence and joy in the simplest moments. It's about turning your mornings from something you endure into a powerful launch pad for a day driven by purpose and meaning. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of life, if you've struggled to find even a moment of calm, or if you're curious how ancient wisdom can become a modern advantage, stay with me. This may be the video that shifts everything for you. We're about to explore Stoic strategies that don't just shape a morning routine, but help build a life rooted in intention, strength, and lasting happiness. I ask you to give this video your full attention from start to finish. If you're still here, you're already different from most people. You're someone who seeks depth, clarity, and wisdom. That commitment alone sets you apart. Number 1, find your ikigai. At first, this may sound like a complicated or exotic concept, but in truth, it's beautifully simple. Originating from Japan, ikigai represents the point where your passions, your skills, what the world needs, and what you can be rewarded for all meet. It's your personal reason for getting out of bed each morning. Imagine waking up fueled by a sense of direction so strong that the snooze button loses all appeal. This idea aligns closely with Stoic thinking. Life, according to Stoicism, isn't just about enduring hardship, it's about contributing meaningfully. Each of us has a role to play, something valuable to offer, and a responsibility to approach our days with purpose and integrity. When you think about ikigai through this lens, it becomes more than just doing what you love. It's about aligning what excites you with what you're good at and what the world genuinely needs. That alignment is where real fulfillment lives. But uncovering your ikigai doesn't happen instantly. It starts with honest reflection. Ask yourself what you're passionate about. Ask what skills come naturally to you. Ask what problems you feel drawn to solving and what value you can offer. Don't worry if the answers aren't clear right away. This is a process, not a race. It's about exploration, experimentation, and noticing where different parts of your life begin to overlap. This search for ikigai isn't a shallow, feel-good exercise. It lays the foundation for a life rich in meaning. When your daily actions connect to a deeper purpose, even routine tasks begin to matter. Your relationships improve because you show up with more presence. Your creativity grows because you're working in alignment with what truly drives you. Happiness stops being a brief visitor and becomes a steady companion. So when you think about setting your alarm tomorrow morning, ask yourself what purpose could pull you out of bed with energy and intent. Remember, this isn't about instant change. It's about consistent effort, day by day, guided by commitment and self-respect. Finding your ikigai isn't only about personal fulfillment, it's about contributing your unique piece to the larger human story. Number 2, prepare for your mornings. The Stoics believed that actions should never be accidental. Every step should be intentional, guided by reason rather than impulse. This mindset applies directly to how we prepare for the day, and it begins the night before. The quality of your morning is shaped by how you spend your evening. It's easy to stay up late watching shows or scrolling endlessly, but consider the cost. Your mind needs space to slow down, process the day, and recharge. That's where a thoughtful evening routine becomes essential. This isn't about strict rules that drain enjoyment from your life. It's about creating habits that support your well-being and align with the person you're trying to become. Reducing screen time before bed isn't a punishment. It's a signal to your mind that it's time to rest. Even small actions like writing down your top priorities for the next day can make a huge difference. It gives you direction before the day even begins. From a Stoic perspective, this is about focusing on what you can control. You may not control everything tomorrow brings, but you can control how prepared you are when it arrives. Practices like deep breathing or quiet reflection before sleep help calm the nervous system, lower stress, and prepare both body and mind for real rest. It's a reset that allows you to wake up clear, steady, and ready. Number 3, avoid distractions after waking up. In today's always-on world, this can sound like a difficult challenge, but it's essential for shaping the tone of your entire day. Imagine the first moments of your morning untouched by emails, social media alerts, or the constant pull of the news. It's just you, your thoughts, and the quiet stillness of a new day. That experience isn't just calming, it's empowering. Living with intention requires focus, and focus begins with how you use your attention. Long before modern distractions existed, the importance of presence was already understood. Attention, when directed with purpose, becomes one of the most powerful tools we have. The quality of your focus ultimately shapes the quality of your life. So how do we apply this wisdom today? It starts by intentionally creating a distraction-free space in the morning. This doesn't mean rejecting technology altogether, but choosing not to let it control the opening moments of your day. The urge to grab your phone as soon as you wake up is strong, but doing so immediately places you in a reactive state, responding to external demands before you've grounded yourself. Instead, give yourself the gift of a calm beginning. Spend that first stretch of the morning doing something that nourishes you. It might be reading a few pages, sitting quietly, journaling your thoughts, or simply enjoying your coffee while watching the morning light. This time is not wasted, it's an investment. By avoiding distractions early, you're not just reducing stress, you're building a reserve of clarity and focus that carries you through the rest of the day. Making the most of your mornings isn't about adding more tasks. It's about removing unnecessary noise. It's about choosing what truly matters before the world starts competing for your attention. You may not control the messages waiting for you, but you do control when and how you engage with them. So tomorrow, challenge yourself to begin the day on your own terms. Resist the pull of the digital world for a little while longer. Anchor yourself in the present and appreciate the calm and possibility that the morning offers. Each new day is an opportunity to live with more intention, more balance, and more alignment with who you're becoming. Let your mornings reflect that commitment. Number 4, wake up consistently. At its core, Stoicism is about recognizing what lies within our control and acting deliberately in those areas. It's not a passive philosophy. It encourages active participation in shaping our character and our daily actions. Waking up at a consistent time is a clear expression of this mindset. It's a statement that you choose how your day begins rather than allowing randomness or impulse to decide for you. Building a meaningful life happens step by step, and small, repeated actions form the foundation of lasting change. Waking up at the same time each morning may seem simple, but it's a powerful anchor habit. It creates stability and prevents your day from starting in a rush or state of chaos. Consistency, however, is not easy. The early stages can feel uncomfortable. Your bed feels more inviting than ever, and the temptation to hit snooze can be intense. This is where perseverance becomes essential. It's about remembering why you chose this habit in the first place and keeping your eyes on the long-term benefits rather than the short-term comfort. Becoming consistent with your mornings isn't just about waking up early. It's about developing resilience, discipline, and alignment between your values and your actions. It's a form of self-mastery practiced one morning at a time. To support consistency, start the night before. Set a clear intention and remind yourself why this habit matters to you. Maybe you want quiet time to reflect, space to exercise, or simply a calmer start to your day. Then shape your environment to make success easier. Go to bed earlier, allow natural light to enter your room, and remove obstacles that make mornings harder. Each time you wake up at your chosen time, you reinforce trust in yourself. You're not just starting another day, you're strengthening your commitment to growth and intentional living. Number 5, take it easy. With all this emphasis on discipline and structure, it's crucial to remember one truth: you're human. And being human means change doesn't happen instantly. Our minds naturally seek comfort and familiarity, which is why new habits often feel difficult at first. Acknowledging this isn't weakness, it's honesty. Stoic thinking values self-understanding just as much as discipline. Growth requires patience. There will be mornings when motivation is low and moments when you fall back into old patterns. That's part of the process. What matters most is how you respond when that happens. Do you criticize yourself and spiral into guilt, or do you pause, reset, and move forward? Self-compassion is not an excuse to quit. It's a tool that allows you to stay consistent over time. Recognizing mistakes, learning from them, and letting them go creates momentum rather than resistance. Building better mornings, like building any habit, comes with setbacks and adjustments. Progress is rarely a straight line. Taking it easy doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means understanding that growth unfolds gradually. Each new day brings another chance to improve, to refine, and to try again. Strength and resilience are built not by perfection, but by persistence. So as you work on shaping your mornings and your habits, remember to give yourself room to grow. Stay patient, stay steady, and keep moving forward. Celebrate the small wins. Learn from the setbacks and greet each day with the willingness to try again. This isn't only about becoming someone who wakes up early. It's about shaping a mindset that can meet life's challenges with determination, balanced by patience and self-respect. Number 6, practice discipline in small things. Think about something as simple as placing your alarm clock across the room. It's not merely a trick to stop you from hitting snooze. It's a statement, a quiet decision that you will rise on your own terms, even when comfort pulls you to stay still. That small act is a declaration of intent, a refusal to let ease dictate your behavior. The same applies to making your bed each morning. On the surface, it may seem insignificant, especially if no one else will see it. But it's more than straightening sheets. It's an act of care. It's a reminder that your surroundings matter because you matter. You're creating order externally while reinforcing discipline internally. These small acts are where character is built. They may look minor in isolation, but together they shape who you become. Each time you follow through, you're casting a vote for the kind of person you want to be. Someone who values self-control, structure, and respect for their environment. This idea aligns closely with the Stoic belief that excellence is not found in grand gestures alone, but in consistent, deliberate choices made every day. Why focus on such small actions? Because they are always within reach. You may not control major life events or sudden disruptions, but you can control how you begin your day, how you treat your immediate space, and how you prepare yourself mentally. This is Stoicism in practice, focusing your energy on what lies within your control and releasing attachment to what does not. These habits aren't about discipline for its own sake. They prepare you for greater challenges. If you can stay consistent with small commitments, you strengthen your ability to honor bigger ones. You train yourself to remain steady under pressure, to act with intention rather than impulse, and to move through life with calm resolve. These qualities sit at the heart of the Stoic ideal. So, when you think about discipline, start small. Look for everyday moments where you can practice order and self-command. In the quiet of the morning, when you choose to rise and engage the day with purpose, your character is being shaped. These actions are not chores, they are rituals. And through them, your days gain direction and your life gains meaning. Number 7, find an accountability partner. The idea is simple yet powerful. Sharing your goals with someone who supports you and also holds you accountable greatly increases your chances of staying consistent. It turns a solitary effort into a shared journey, making the process of building better mornings and a better life feel less heavy and more sustainable. An accountability partner is someone who reminds you of your commitments when comfort tempts you to quit. They encourage you when progress feels slow and celebrate your wins no matter how small. This relationship works both ways. It's built on mutual support, honesty, and the understanding that growth is rarely linear. Stoic thinkers often emphasize the role of community in shaping character. Wisdom, when shared, becomes stronger. Progress, when supported, becomes more consistent. Choosing an accountability partner today reflects that timeless insight, acknowledging that while self-discipline is personal, it doesn't have to be lonely. An accountability partner can also help you see what you might miss on your own. They offer perspective, challenge assumptions, and help you adjust when something isn't working. This goes beyond simply checking whether you woke up on time. It becomes an ongoing conversation about what's effective, what needs refinement, and how you can both improve together. Finding the right person matters. Look for someone who values growth and self-improvement. It could be a friend, a family member, or a colleague. What matters is trust and openness. Be clear about your goals and the kind of support you need. Set regular check-ins and commit to being present for one another. At its core, accountability is not about pressure. It's about partnership, a shared space where encouragement, honesty, and mutual progress are nurtured. Number 8, remember death. This Stoic practice is not meant to be dark or depressing. It is a call to action. Reflecting on mortality reminds us that time is limited and therefore precious. Each morning we wake up is an opportunity to live deliberately, to contribute meaningfully, and to grow as individuals. Remembering this shifts our focus away from trivial concerns and toward what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the brief nature of life, using that awareness to guide his actions and values. For him, this understanding was freeing, not burdensome. It stripped away distractions and sharpened his sense of duty and purpose. Keeping the end in mind encourages clarity. It helps us prioritize relationships, actions, and values that endure beyond the moment. When applied to your mornings, this perspective changes everything. Each day is no longer routine or guaranteed. It becomes a gift, one that deserves intention, presence, and respect. This awareness can deeply shape how we choose to use our time, the actions we take, the relationships we invest in, and the legacy we hope to leave behind. It reminds us to live with presence, to care with sincerity, and to contribute something meaningful to the world around us. This Stoic reflection also helps us maintain perspective when life becomes difficult. When we remember that our time is finite, everyday frustrations lose much of their grip on us. We become steadier, more focused on what truly matters, and less shaken by temporary setbacks. It cultivates gratitude for the present moment and motivates us to use it wisely. So how do we bring this Stoic principle into daily life? It starts with a brief pause each morning. See the day ahead as a blank canvas, a chance to add something worthwhile to your story and to the lives of others. Ask yourself, if today were my last, would I respect how I'm choosing to spend it? This isn't about living in fear or constant seriousness. It's about developing a deeper appreciation for being alive, for the chance to grow, to connect, and to contribute. Remembering death isn't about the end itself. It's about sharpening our focus on how we live right now. It guards us against complacency and invites us to live with intention, clarity, and gratitude. Each morning becomes a gift, an opportunity to shape a life aligned with our deepest values. This is the essence of living with Stoic awareness, making the most of our limited time to build something that lasts. Number 9. Practice negative visualization. We're often encouraged to think positively, to picture success and happiness as a way to bring them into our lives. Stoicism offers a different but equally powerful approach. Negative visualization is not about pessimism. It's about preparation, resilience, and perspective. The practice involves occasionally imagining possible difficulties or losses you could face. These might be small inconveniences or more serious challenges. The purpose isn't to create fear or anxiety, but to mentally prepare yourself for uncertainty. By rehearsing how you would respond, you reduce the shock when obstacles arise. This practice trains you to focus on what remains within your control, your reactions, your mindset, and your actions. When you incorporate negative visualization into your morning routine, you no longer step into the day unprepared. You're mentally equipped to handle disruptions without being overwhelmed. It's like strengthening a muscle. When life throws something unexpected your way, you're steadier because you've already considered how to respond. There's also a powerful side effect to this practice. It increases gratitude. When you imagine life without certain comforts, relationships, or abilities, you return to the present with renewed appreciation. Ordinary moments feel richer. What you already have feels more valuable. This isn't about fearing loss. It's about using the thought of impermanence to deepen gratitude for what exists right now. To practice negative visualization in a healthy way, take a few moments in the morning to consider potential challenges. Visualize yourself responding with patience, strength, and clarity. Consider what lessons you could learn and how you might grow. Then let the thoughts go and continue your day, carrying with you a sense of readiness and appreciation. Number 10. Appreciate your life. Gratitude, especially when practiced consistently, has the power to transform how we see the world. One simple and effective way to cultivate it is by reflecting at the end of the day. Taking a few moments before sleep to note what you're thankful for shifts your attention away from what's missing and toward what's already present. It could be something meaningful or something small, a moment of kindness, a task completed, a peaceful evening, or simply the comfort of rest after a long day. This habit aligns closely with Stoic teachings that emphasize valuing what we have and focusing on what lies within our control. Gratitude quiets dissatisfaction and eases mental restlessness. It prepares the mind for restful sleep and sets the tone for the next day. When you end your day with appreciation, you begin the next one grounded, focused, and aware of the richness already present in your life. But why end the day with gratitude? Because it allows us to close the day on a positive note, regardless of the challenges we encountered. It's a way of reaffirming the good that still exists in our lives, of finding calm even when things feel unsettled, and of developing a mindset that can recognize growth and meaning in every situation. This simple nightly habit creates a ripple effect. It doesn't just influence how well we sleep, it shapes how we wake up and how we approach the next morning. Instead of starting the day with frustration toward the alarm, we begin with a quiet sense of openness, curious about what the new day might offer and what new moments of gratitude it may reveal. This practice of appreciating life also extends beyond ourselves. It strengthens our relationships as we become more aware of the value of the people around us and more willing to express appreciation for their presence. It deepens our connection to the world by training us to notice beauty, meaning, and wonder, even in ordinary moments that once went unnoticed. So, as we reflect on these many strategies to improve our mornings and by extension our lives, we shouldn't underestimate the power of ending the day with gratitude. It reflects the Stoic vision of a good life, not one defined by status or possessions, but by inner peace, balance, and a genuine appreciation for the present moment. As we come to the close of this journey through 10 Stoic-inspired practices, it becomes clear that each step is more than a simple habit. Each one is a pathway toward a life built on intention, resilience, and lasting gratitude. Embracing these practices doesn't mean every day will be effortless or perfect. It means that each day will be met with a stronger mindset, a calmer perspective, and a deeper sense of appreciation. You already carry within you the ability to transform not just your mornings, but your entire life into something that reflects discipline, wisdom, and contentment. And remember, this is only the beginning. There is a vast depth of Stoic wisdom still waiting to be explored, ready to support you as you continue building a more meaningful and fulfilled life. If this journey resonated with you and you want to go deeper into the Stoic way of living, you can explore our playlist on the screen, filled with insights, stories, and practical guidance. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's continue this journey of growth, resilience, and purpose together. Here's to mornings lived with clarity, days shaped by intention, and a life grounded in gratitude. Thank you for being part of the Stoic Journal community. See you soon.